DogWorks Radio is sponsored by Alaska Dog Works. Check out their website at alaskadogworks.com.
You can support this podcast on patreon.com/firstpawmedia.
To many dog owners, their decision to start training is a simple one. They notice a problem and they call the first person they see on a search engine or on social media. Sometimes problems need more than a trainer. Today, we are talking about the differences and similarities of dog trainers and behaviorists.
From First Paw Media, sponsored by Alaska Dog Works Professional Canine Training Center in Anchorage, Alaska. This is DogWorks Radio, committed to families and their dogs to build lifelong and fulfilling relationships. Visit our website at dogworksradio.com. Now, here are your hosts, Robert and Michelle Forto.
Hello and welcome to DogWorks Radio. I'm your host, Michelle Forto, and I'm also the lead trainer of Alaska Dog Works, where we help humans and their dogs have better relationships. So today, we are answering the question, do I need a dog trainer or a behaviorist? Waving a magic wand won't produce a terrific dog. A well-behaved dog is a product of genetics, training, and a loving home. For the training part, pet owners often seek outside help. There are many people who work in this field, so here is a simplified list of canine behavior professionals. But hold on a second. What is a dog trainer? Dog trainers, also known as behavior counselors or pet therapists, have varying levels of knowledge and experience. Their training may include both formal and informal education. Many dog trainers are self-taught through reading, while others attend professional classes. Still others learn by apprenticing with experienced trainers. Some trainers don't hold a professional certification, but can still train dogs effectively. They teach specific skill sets, including obedience, agility, tracking, and search and rescue. They may work with individual dogs or teach group classes. Dog trainers who attend specialized schools become certified by an independent organization after they meet specific requirements. Certified professional dog trainers, or CPDTs, are people who have earned their title by passing a standardized test administered by the Certification Council for Professional Dog Trainers. They demonstrate knowledge of canine husbandry, behavior, and teaching skills. CPDTs also work a required number of hours as a dog trainer and submit letters of recommendation before earning their certification. In general, dog trainers generally address behavior issues by trying to resolve the symptom, what is happening, rather than the underlying cause, why is it happening. So what are applied animal behaviorists? An applied animal behaviorist is a person with advanced college education, like a master's degree or even a doctorate, and expertise in dog, cat, and other domestic animal behavior. Some certified applied animal behaviorists are veterinarians who complete a residency in animal behavior after graduating from veterinary school. These individuals have a title that includes DVM and CAAB for Certified Animal Applied Behaviorists. CAABs study animal behavior, biology, zoology, psychology, and learning theory. So they have lots of scientific research and medical knowledge. These highly educated individuals are an exclusive group that has a firm grasp on the normal behavior of animals, which helps them recognize the abnormal. CAABs are kind of like pet psychologists. They teach the pet owner why the behavior is happening and make specific recommendations on how to change it. They are experts in behavior modification and know what techniques to employ to change undesirable behaviors. CAABs are also teachers. They can effectively counsel pet owners and educate pet owners on how to understand their pet's behavior prior to changing it. Moreover, they can possibly identify potential medical causes of abnormal behavior and know the medications that will enhance behavior modification. Depending on laws where you live, CAABs may be able to recommend or prescribe drugs that address emotional issues such as separation anxiety, phobias, and compulsive behaviors. However, CAABs do not treat physical problems like veterinarians do, so they work closely with veterinarians who refer cases to them. We're going to take a short break right here, and I'll be right back.
Got a dog training problem? There's a podcast for that to stay updated on everything dogs do on DogWorks Radio, a podcast hosted by master dog trainers and business coaches Robert and Michelle Forto. Every week, they will introduce you to pet professionals with unique insights on dogs in the veterinary world, in books and films, and working with canines. The podcast also answers questions like how long does it take to train a puppy, or what are the different training styles? Get some surprising answers on DogWorks Radio, wherever you listen to podcasts.
What are diplomats of the American College of Veterinarian Behaviorists? Many veterinary school curriculums include courses in animal behavior, but some graduate veterinarians pursue more extensive education in this field by completing a residency program focused on behavior. These veterinarians then pass a veterinary board exam to attain their diplomat status. Not all CAABs are veterinarians, but all DIP or DIP ACVBs are. Veterinarians who are board certified in animal behavior are quite knowledgeable about the medical and physical causes of abnormal behaviors. They care for the total pet. If a pet's sudden change in behavior is related to a medical problem, such as a bladder infection that may cause house soiling or a thyroid imbalance that may prompt personality changes, the veterinarian can address these issues on both fronts. The DIP ACVB can prescribe therapy for the medical problem, like antibiotics, thyroid supplements, etc., and the emotional problem with medications like antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, as well as suggest behavior modification techniques. So how do I choose the right animal behavior consultant? There are many qualified people waiting to help you and your dog, so take time to choose the person who best suits your needs. If your dog has no behavioral issues and needs basic training in obedience or agility, call on a dog trainer. If your dog has behavior problems that need to be addressed, consider finding a CAAB or DIP ACVB. You may need to travel a bit to find the right help. Remember that your veterinarian is there to provide advice and can refer you to another animal behavior consultant if needed. Before hiring a trainer or consultant, look at their resume and speak to past clients. You should look for someone who will focus on positive training methods instead of negative reinforcement techniques, which are outdated. If you are going to enroll your dog in a group class, make a visit to observe the trainer in action before signing up. And did you know that young puppies and first-time pet owners may do well in group classes? Group classes are good for dogs that need to learn basic manners and skills. These classes teach dogs to sit, stay, come, lay down, and walk on a leash. Young puppies and first-time pet owners may do well in this setting. Group classes may not provide a lot of one-on-one attention, but cost less and have the added benefit of socializing your dog with other canines. Private sessions with a trainer, CAAB or DIP-ACVB, are better for addressing specific behavior problems like phobias, separation anxiety, excessive barking, destructive chewing, and aggression. They cost more, but are better at tackling complicated issues. Setting a reasonable level of expectation. First, pet owners need to recognize that certain behaviors are simply natural for dogs, even though they may be annoying. Some degree of barking, digging, and chewing is normal. Even with training, you may not eliminate these behaviors and shouldn't completely change your dog's nature anyway. Additionally, dog owners need to realize that the best pet professional in the world cannot work magic. There are no quick fixes to modifying behavior. Patience and persistence are required from both dog and owner. But people who love their dogs consider the cost of time and money as a small price to pay for a loving companion. At Alaska Dog Works, we offer a free discovery call to see if we are a good fit to work together with you and your dog. We even offer virtual dog training classes. Did you know that delivering a class online can be more effective than in person? Why? Because we can use the power of many multimedia tools like community, video, and podcasts that will help you reach your goals. And we know it works. So what do you think? Did you learn anything new about your canine buddy? Before we end the show, let's press pause for a sec. Maybe ask yourself, why did this resonate with me? What aspect of my relationship with my canine buddy could I apply this to? And what am I going to do differently this week to make my dog's training a little easier? So take some time to mull it over, talk it out with a family member or trusted friend, put some ideas down in your training journal, and then check back next week for our next episode. As always, I look forward to hearing your thoughts. So reach out over on X at First Paw Media and let's spark a conversation. Until then, keep going. You are doing great. It's time to create the relationship with your dog that you've always dreamed of. And thank you for listening to DogWorks Radio. You can find the show notes for this episode and all others at alaskadogworks.com. Oh, but wait. If you know someone in your life who needs help with their dog's training, be a hero and share our podcast with them, and we will see you next time.
From First Paw Media, this is DogWorks Radio. We hope you enjoyed this podcast, and we invite you to subscribe in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. You'll find a link on the episode notes. You can tap or swipe on the episode cover art, and you'll see some offers from our sponsors. You can support our show by supporting them. If you like what you have heard, we would love it if you could give us a 5-star rating and tell your friends how to subscribe too. Your hosts are Robert and Michelle Forto. Our producer is Robert Forto and created for First Paw Media.